We're going to do the 46th G7 Summit on June 10th through June 12th at the Trump National Doral facility in Miami, Florida.
At a press briefing on Thursday, acting White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney told reporters that after a vetting process, the Trump administration felt the president's Doral Miami resort was the best place to host the 2020 G7 summit. President Trump owns and profits from the resort, which he bought in 2012.
So yeah, there's limitations at other places. We thought of the 12 places that we looked at, and you'd recognize the names of them if we told you what they were, that this was by far and away the best choice.
Mulvaney addressed the potential conflict of interest attached to choosing a property owned by the president by saying President Trump will not profit in any way, shape, or form. He did say the idea of considering Doral as the venue was originally President Trump's. President Trump first floated the possibility of hosting the summit at his resort back in August during this year's G7. This summer, House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler sent a letter to the White House counsel and Secret Service seeking information about President Trump's promotion and solicitation of foreign and U.S. government business at Trump properties, including pushing the Trump National Doral Miami as the next venue to host the G7 summit. He said he was looking for any potential violations of the foreign and domestic emoluments clauses of the Constitution. Nadler said in the letter that holding the summit at Doral implicates both the foreign and domestic emoluments clauses and reflects perhaps the first publicly known instance in which foreign governments would be required to spend foreign government funds at President Trump's private businesses in order to engage in official diplomatic negotiations and meetings with the United States. On Thursday, Nadler released a statement saying Mulvaney's announcement is among the most brazen examples yet of the president's corruption. He is exploiting his office and making official U.S. government decisions for his personal financial gain. The committee will continue investigating, litigating, and legislating regarding these matters, including pressing for answers to our prior requests about the G7 selection process. The House Appropriations Committee also responded quickly to the news. It wrote in a tweet, "Now seems like a good time to remind Mick Mulvaney and President Trump that the House has voted, multiple times, to block any use of federal funds at Trump properties, including funds needed to stand up a G7 summit at Trump Doral." That tweet was referring to bills passed in the House in June that would restrict the president's self-enrichment and block uses of taxpayer dollars in the executive branch at Trump properties. The Trump administration's move is, at the very least, an unusual one compared to recent precedent. The last two G7 summits in the U.S. were held at Camp David and at Georgia's Sea Island Resort, neither of which was owned by a sitting president.